Well, hello and welcome to Chair Talks, the podcast of Staff Council at the College of St. Scholastica. I'm your host, Troy Abfalter, and today we're going to be talking about the new school year. All right. Kristina Church is the current co-chair of Staff Council and the Director of Institutional Effectiveness. Welcome, Chris.
Thanks, Troy. Hello, everybody.
And Michael Jackson is the current vice chair of Staff Council and has this amazing new title, Chief Campus Information Security Officer. Good to see you, Michael.
Thanks, Troy. Hey, Chris.
So here we are. We're getting ready, getting all fired up for the new year. There's a lot going on. Welcome to all the students, staff, faculty that are coming to the new school year. A lot of folks are working hard, getting the ball rolling on a lot of the important work that we do here at the college. But a warm-up question to just kind of get things started. So Chris, do you have a favorite tradition or thing that you like to do at the start of a new school year?
So typically I'm usually at the start of the school year, I'm always a student. I have been for I think like 10 years. And so also just for personal and professional elements, I like to go school supply shopping. Even though I like tech and I usually take notes electronically, I always like to have, like a nice fresh set of pens and some new notebooks. So that's kind of my tradition the week before school starts.
Nice. New school supplies for
School
Chris. And
supplies.
Michael, how about you? Anything you like to do at the beginning of each new school year?
It's not so much a tradition, but I work remotely, so one of the things I like to do is near the beginning of the school year come on campus. I really like that energy, really get involved in the community. There's something special about the start of a school year and how everyone is so happy to be here. And I think that's something I'd really like to experience.
Word, yeah, I love that energy too. For me, it's the move-in Friday when all the students, or not all, some have already moved in, but a lot of students are moving in. I love to go out and wave to people as they're coming in. I think I'm supposed to be helping people move in, but I usually end up just waving to people. I get that big horn thing that has some sort of name that I can't play very well. That's what I like to do. That's my favorite tradition here. So good. Well, one thing that's been getting going here is strategic planning. Chris is also a co-chair on the strategic planning task force. And I know some people are just starting to wonder, like, hey, what's going on with that and how are things going? And so, Chris, maybe just a high-level overview. What are some of the things that have been happening this summer to get us going on strategic planning?
Sure. Thanks, Troy. So yes, we launched training with our consultant, Pat Sanahan from the Sanahan Group, just a couple weeks ago. And so there's a group of about 40, 50 individuals, and we're all being trained as a part of this task force. And essentially, it's being trained on activities that will carry throughout the next 8 weeks, like into the fall. So things like doing SWOT analyses and, interviewing type things, different kinds of activities that we'll be using to collect data from a whole bunch of different constituents. And so that launched, and then there'll be plenty of sessions at Institute, so the community can get involved on that Tuesday morning. There'll be strategic planning sessions. And then it kind of carries on throughout this whole academic year, and you'll hear more about it, of course. We have an email address if you have questions. It's strategicplanning@css.edu. And all folks can get involved. We'll be sending out a whole bunch of communication, as we move forward too. There'll be a website and newsletters and things like that. There'll be visioning sessions and leading all the way through up to next May. So there'll be a lot of information and activities coming out to get to be a part of and kind of get involved with. And we have a tagline, and that is, and I'm going to stop here because I don't know. I think we can share the tagline, right?
Hey, this is breaking news on the Chair Talks podcast. The tagline is
innovating today for a dynamic tomorrow. CSS Strategic Plan 2030.
Nice. So there's lots of opportunities to get involved. This Saints Institute also going forward. We also know folks are, busy. They're, like I said, folks are doing the work. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of balls in the air. I mean, maybe what's just your real quick elevator pitch for why should someone from the staff community participate in this process?
I think it's very important to help collect all the data that we can from every person, every voice, and try to get all of this data that we can to help define themes and develop, these key actions that can help move our institution forward. And so we just need a lot of feedback from folks that are, doing work around these things. And I think we need to make sure that we're bringing in, like enough students, external, folks. We're of course going to be listening to the board and things like that. But I think staff and faculty will have a lot of opportunity to help get their voice, heard and put some thought forward into some of these activities that will be coming out, through the whole entire planning process up until our sense making session.
Yeah, totally. Hive mind, right? Great ideas, great insights can come from anywhere. So there'll be a lot of opportunities for folks to participate and share. So that's wonderful, Chris. Michael, transitioning over to you. So you're a new kid on the block in terms of your time on staff council, new vice chair. You've been around for about a month and a half in that role. So, hey, what's it been like so far on staff council? What are some of the things you've been up to?
Well, it's been great to be here. I'm so happy to be on staff council. And I know we're all super excited for the upcoming academic year, and of course for the assembly on August 29th. We're incredibly excited to kick off the new year, introduce the work that we've been doing with and for our community in the past month. We're excited to talk about our new strategic focus areas for the new year. Look forward to engaging with staff and individuals as we welcome involvement in the process. And I think that's one of the coolest things is people can always get involved. We hope to keep the staff community informed and updated on anything relevant and important while also capturing input to make sure that what we do and the work we do is beneficial for everyone. I think one of the coolest ways we can do that is with our community conversations, where we hope to capture the staff insight and gather actionable data. And really the purpose of staff council is to let everyone have a voice. And so we look forward to hearing everyone's.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be some good activities, I think, at our staff assembly, ways to participate and start to work together to address some of those really important staff issues, and also to really figure out how we can best facilitate communication and really communicate our thoughts and ideas to our partners across the college. So Michael, I'll put you on the spot here. So we have the three chairs here around the table. So of the three chairs, which of staff council, who is your favorite?
Oh, you know what? I love everyone equally. Everyone plays an important role, Troy.
Good answer. All right. Good answer. All right. Fantastic.
It's
Well,
Chris.
it's
I'm just
Chris.
kidding.
Everybody loves Chris. I get it. That's cool. That's cool. Whatever. No big deals.
Love you, Troy.
All right. Well, we're going to bring this to a close with a Likert scale. I know Chris is a Likert scale person, being a data person. So a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the least and 10 being the most. I'm going to start with you, Michael. 1 to 10, 10 being the most. How excited are you for the grand opening of the new Student Center this September?
Oh, more than 10. I think it's so cool when we can gather around and celebrate something new on campus. And I think this is a really cool opportunity for something new, something exciting, and it's an opportunity for everyone to really see what this community can do.
So a greater than 10, that's tough to beat. How about you, Chris? 1 to 10, how excited are you?
I think it's a tie between my, I think I'm a greater than 10 as well. No, I'm really excited. I've heard really good things, and I think it'll be a great place to build community. The outside looks beautiful. I haven't had a chance to tour it or anything, but I've heard a lot of good things, so I'm excited to see it.
That's a wrap, folks, on this episode. Keep your eyes posted for the next podcast. I have no idea what it's going to be on. Until then, take good care and Viva St. Scholastica.